You are welcome to yet another episode of HN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show, where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. Ladies and gentlemen, the case against R. Kelly stands as one of the most disturbing and controversial legal battles of the past few decades. Once again, we witness yet another successful black man targeted, systematically dismantled, and brought down by a corrupted justice system that continues to exercise selective prosecution. This is not a new occurrence but rather a repeated historical pattern, one that has been seen time and time again when a powerful black figure rises to prominence. This pattern of targeting black men in positions of power and influence can be traced back over a century. Take, for example, Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight boxing champion. Johnson was a dominant force in the ring, defeating white opponents during a time when segregation and racism were deeply embedded in American society. But his victories came at a very huge price. The government sought ways to bring him down, and they found their weapon in the Mann Act, a law that was used to criminalize him simply for traveling with a white woman from one state to the next. Forced into exile, Johnson's career suffered, and when he finally returned, he was imprisoned. A clear demonstration of the justice system's ability to selectively apply laws in order to target black men who dared to challenge the status quo. Then there was Mike Tyson. A dominant force in boxing, his reign as heavyweight champion was cut short after being accused and convicted under circumstances that many have questioned to this day. His time in prison stripped him of his peak athletic years, and by the time he was released he was a shadow of the fighter he once was. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, faced relentless accusations and legal battles. Despite being cleared, his reputation never fully recovered. His resilience in overcoming those attacks made him even more of a target, and many believe that when the allegations failed to destroy him, something more sinister did. Now, we see the very same strategy applied to R. Kelly. A man whose musical genius revolutionized R&B. An artist who influenced generations with his talent and creativity is now being paraded as a perpetrator for crimes that upon closer examination reveal an unsettling reality about the U.S. justice system. The charges against R. Kelly have been presented in a manner that aligns with a long-standing agenda, to take down powerful black men through legal manipulation. His trial and conviction are riddled with inconsistencies, selective application of laws, and a blatant disregard for due process. His case was handled with an urgency and aggression rarely seen in similar cases involving white entertainers and powerful figures. Consider how the justice system operates when the accused does not fit the profile of a black man. Numerous high-profile cases involving white men accused of similar or worse crimes have resulted in lighter sentences, plea deals, or in some cases complete avoidance of legal repercussions. Yet in R. Kelly's case, we see an all-out attack, an overreach of legal power, and an attempt to make him a public spectacle. Selective prosecution in this country is a reality that many choose to ignore, but R. Kelly's case has exposed it for the world to see. The Department of Justice has consistently overlooked crimes committed by individuals of privileged race while aggressively pursuing those who fit a particular demographic. This isn't speculation, it is fact. The legal system operates differently depending on who is sitting in the defendant's chair. If there was any doubt about this double standard, just look at the recent actions of the current administration. President Joe Biden has no issue pardoning his own son Hunter Biden, who has been involved in criminal activity, including wire fraud and tax evasion. Yet when it comes to men like R. Kelly, the justice system suddenly finds its moral compass and insists on maximum sentencing, ignoring all inconsistencies and irregularities in the process. This is not about justice. This is about control. This is about ensuring that successful black men, especially those who refuse to conform to the expectations set for them, are dealt with swiftly and severely. The broken system of American justice has been laid bare for all to see, and the world is now witnessing the true nature of its operations thanks to the case against R. Kelly. The consequences of R. Kelly's case go far beyond the R&B king himself. This case sets a precedent, reinforcing the message that no matter how successful or talented a black man becomes, he is never beyond the reach of a system designed to keep him in broke and poor. It tells every young black boy with dreams of making it to the top that their success comes with conditions, and that they will always be one accusation away from losing everything. The systematic targeting of black men has never been more transparent. The methods used against Jack Johnson, Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson and now R. Kelly all follow the same blueprint. Raise them up. Allow them to thrive just enough to become icons. Identify a vulnerability. Exploit that vulnerability through legal loopholes and aggressive prosecution. Strip them of their legacy, their wealth and their influence. R. Kelly's case is yet another chapter in this ongoing saga. But the silver lining in this entire ordeal is that the corruption is no longer hidden. People are waking up. They are seeing the cracks in the system, the biases, the hypocrisy and the clear double standards that govern the so-called justice system. As we reflect on what has been done to R. Kelly, we must ask ourselves, who will be next? How many more black men must go through this cycle before real change is made? The legal system is not broken. It is operating exactly as it was designed to ensure that those in power remain in power while selectively applying laws to those they seek to control. R. Kelly's case should in fact serve as a wake-up call. It is time to challenge the narrative, expose the corruption and demand accountability. We must recognize the patterns of history and refuse to let them repeat. The world now sees what kind of country America actually is. The veil has been lifted, and the truth is out for everyone to witness. What happens next is up to the government. Thank you for watching. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and never stop questioning the system that claims to stand for justice while selectively choosing who it applies it to. If you want to be featured in our video releases, send us your clips by emailing them to hnnewsroom242@gmail.com or use Google Drive for larger files. Be sure to include your name and any details you'd like us to know. We can't wait to showcase your contributions. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say. To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release. We value all our subscribers' opinions.